Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from Amanda Crochets, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Neapolitan baby blanket. This blanket measures approximately 34 inches across by 34 inches long. However, you can always change up the sizing of this blanket using the stitch multiple. I used a combination of 4 different colors, but you can always change up the colors to suit your needs, or if you want to make it a solid baby blanket, you can do that as well. So let's begin today's tutorial on the Neapolitan baby blanket. Okay, before we begin, I just wanted to show this blanket a little bit more up close, just so you could see all the beautiful texture to it with the different colors and the stitches used. And I did want to mention that I did not add a border to this because the way that this blanket looks, it looks like little scallops at the side. So I thought that was really pretty, and I did not add a border to this blanket. If you wanted to do so, you can certainly go ahead. I usually make a single crochet border, but again, you can do whatever you would like. But I just thought that little scalloped edge on the side was very pretty. So as far as the materials go, you're going to need one skein of 4 different colors. So I'm using Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn, and this is a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and each skein is 7 ounces or 199 grams. They are 355 yards or 325 meters, and they are 100% acrylic. Again, they're a worsted weight number 4 yarn, and it is machine washable and dryable. And then the recommended hook size is USI 9 or 5.5 millimeter. And this color is called Glacier, which is that really nice light blue color. Next, I am using Rosy Cheeks. We have our classic white color. And last but not least, we have our last color, which is Graphite. And this to me is kind of a hard color to describe. It's showing up a little bit brighter on camera because it's a really sunny day today. But it's kind of a mix between a dark gray and a brown, but also has a little bit of a purple hue to it. I just thought it was a really pretty color. And these colors go really nice together. And I'm going to be bumping up my crochet hook to a J10 or 6 millimeter crochet hook. So grab your yarn, grab your hook, and let's begin today's tutorial. Okay, so with my blanket, I'm starting out with the white color, but for the tutorial purposes, I'm going to start off with that Rosy Cheeks so you can see the stitches properly. And for my blanket, I ended up making 106 chains. Now, if you want to go ahead and make a different size blanket, say you want to make it a little bit bigger, you're just going to need to make a chain multiple of 3 plus 1. This means you will multiply any number by 3, and once you're satisfied, you will add 1 chain to the very end. So again, a multiple of 3 plus 1. So I'm going to be doing a chain of 16 so you can see the pattern. And again, for my blanket, I did a chain of 106. So to make a chain, you're going to yarn over your hook and pull through that loop on your hook. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue until you have a chain of 106 or your multiple of 3 plus 1. Okay, so once you have your 106 chains or your multiple of 3 plus 1, we can begin row 1. For row 1, we're going to make a double crochet into the 4th chain from our hook. So that loop on our hook does not count. You're going to count 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that 4th chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is your double crochet. the skipped stitches at the beginning is going to count as a double crochet stitch as well. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and in that same chain we're going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is your single crochet. Next we're going to skip 2 chains, and in the chain after that we're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet, all into that same chain space. So skip 2, 1 and 2, and in the chain after that make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and make a single crochet back into that same chain space. And now you're going to repeat this all the way across, so you're going to skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, and in the chain after that you're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet, all into that same chain space. And you're going to repeat this all the way across until you get to the end of your blanket. So just repeat 2 double crochets, chain 2, 1 single crochet, all into that same stitch, skip 2 chains, and continue with the pattern. When you get to the end of your blanket, you should have 3 chains remaining. You're going to go into that very last chain, and you're going to do the same thing. 2 double crochets, chain 2, 1 single crochet. Okay, so here is what your first row is going to look like. And we're going to go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. The chain 3 in this pattern is going to count as your double crochet. So now we're going to be working into the chain 2 spaces from the previous row, and we're going to be working 2 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet in each of the chain 2 spaces. So we have our first chain 3, or our first double crochet right here. You're going to find that chain 2 space, and you're going to work a double crochet, and then you're going to make a chain 2, and then you're going to single crochet back into that same stitch. So you have the chain 3, which is your first double crochet. You have 1 double crochet in that chain 2 space, chain 2, and you have a single crochet into that same chain 2 space. So now we're going to move on to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet, all in that same space. So find your next chain 2 space, which is right here, and working into that space, make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and work a single crochet back into that same chain 2 space. Find your next chain 2 space, and working in that space, make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and work 1 single crochet back into that chain 2 space. And now you're going to repeat this all the way across, like I said. So find your chain 2 spaces and make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet, all in that chain 2 space. I'm coming up to the end of my little sample swatch, and you're going to have 1 chain 2 space left, and you're going to just repeat that by making 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet all into that same space. So here's what your work is going to look like. I think it's a really fun stitch. Okay, so for the pattern, you're just going to go ahead and repeat row 2 for a total of 66 rows. I ended up changing colors every 6 rows, so I did 6 rows of white, 6 rows of Glacier, 6 rows of Rosy Cheeks, and 6 rows of Graphite. And I just repeated the color sequence for a total of 66 rows. So I'll show you one more time how to make this pattern. So you're going to chain 3 and turn. In that very first chain 2 space, you're going to make a double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Find that next chain 2 space and make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet. In the next chain 2 space, make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet. In that next chain 2 space, make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet. When you come up to the end of your row, you should have one more chain 2 space, make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet all into that same chain 2 space. Now when you get to the end, you may have a little bit of, it might look like you have one extra stitch, but it's just because you have that chain 3, and like I said, this is the correct way to make this stitch, and with that chain 3 it forms that little scallop at the end, so that's why I did not make the border of this blanket, or make a border for this blanket, because I really like how the ends formed the scallop. So say you want to change colors now, so I'm going to take out my last stitch, and instead of yarning over with that current color, you're going to get your scissors and cut a little bit of a tail, and then you're going to introduce your new color. So you're going to get that new color. Again, leave a little bit of a tail to weave in later. Lay it right over your hook and pull through with that new color. I like to get the 2 tail ends and kind of pull on them a little bit just to tighten the stitch up. And then you're going to go ahead and continue with your pattern by chaining 3, turning, and working in the chain 2 spaces like the previous row. In that very first space, make a double crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and in all the chain 2 spaces after that, make 2 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet. And that is how your pattern is worked up. So again, you're going to change colors every 6 rows if you are following the same color sequence that I am, and you're going to make a total of 66 rows. Once you have your 66 rows, I can show you how to make the last row. So I'm just going to take this color out to show you. Okay, so when you're at the very last row, you're going to chain 3 and turn. You're going to make a double crochet into that very first single crochet. So instead of going in the chain 2, you're going to go in that very first stitch, which is that single crochet from the previous row. and make a double crochet. You're going to skip the chain 2 space, and you're going to make one single crochet in the next 2 double crochets. So you're going to find your double crochet stitches, which is going to be right here, and you're going to make a single crochet in each of those stitches. Now you're going to start your repeat, so you're going to make a double crochet in the next stitch, which is the single crochet stitch right here. So make a double crochet. You're going to skip the next 2 chains, and you're going to work a single crochet into the next 2 double crochets. So skip that chain 2 space, and in the next 2 double crochets, go ahead and make 1 single crochet in each. Okay, so you're going to repeat this all the way across. So as I have a small sample, I'll just work the entire row with you. So in that next stitch, which is the single crochet stitch, make a double crochet, skip that chain 2 space, and in the next 2 stitches, which is your double crochet stitches, make 1 single crochet each. In the next stitch after that, which is your single crochet, you're going to make a double crochet. Skip the chain 2 space, and in the next 2 stitches, make a single crochet. When you get to the end of your row, you're going to make a double crochet into that single crochet. Again, skipping that chain 2 space and that double crochet, make a single crochet, and in the top of that chain 3, you're going to count up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in that top of the chain 3, that's where your last single crochet is going to go. So when you look at the top of your blanket, it's just going to hide those gaps a little bit, and it's just going to make a nice straight edge. And again, here's what I mean about that chain 3 at the beginning forming that scallop, and I think it's a really pretty element to the blanket. So let me show you the blanket up close one more time. So as you can see, your stripe pattern, and I did 6 rows of each color as I said before. And how you would count is I'm just going to call them shells, so the single crochet and 2 double crochet is your shell, and how I counted is just they're going to be on an angle from one another, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So as long as you count that way, or if you are one of those people kind of like me at times where you have to write down or make a check mark of how many rows you've made, you can always do that as well. But 6 rows of each color, starting with the whites, going to Glacier, Rosy Cheeks, and Graphite, and then I just repeated that color sequence for a total of 66 rows. And then here is what that border looks like when you have that chain 3. Again, it makes that nice scallop border, and it just makes it a nice little detail for this blanket. So thank you so much for joining me today and learning how to make the Neapolitan Baby Blanket. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!